Greetings, owners of fine luxury digital rectangles. Okay, kids, it's Sunday, so you know what that means. It's time for another Market Watch video. Today is October 12th, 2025, and this is episode number 46 of the Splinterlands Card Market Watch. So we're going to go through all the token prices, pack prices, card prices, all that good stuff. So let's start with SPS. So you can see SPS right now is still at 7/10 of a cent. A few days ago we had a crypto crash. SPS wasn't affected too bad. I think I saw it down to like maybe 0.0058. So it's rebounded nicely since then, actually better than some of the other crypto tokens out there. So currently 7/10 of a cent. Vouchers are under 2 cents. They're at about 1.7 cents each. And DEC is at a huge discount. So one of the things I've been trying to do is load up on as much DEC as I can, because I'm pretty sure when the next mini set comes out or the set next year, we all know it's not going to stay at these levels forever. You know, at some point in the future, you're going to get back up to 90, 95, 98% of peg. So why not just load it up on it now? I've put a lot of DEC back into SPL Trader just to earn even more DEC, and I'm just going to let it sit and build. And then as the price gets closer to peg, then I'll take it out and put that DEC to work. But right now, just accumulating as much DEC as I can at these prices. One thing that might be good for people to purchase if they are on a budget and are still looking to build up their Conclave Arcana set, those 1000 DEC starter packs are starting to look really, really nice. So, you know, one pack instead of being $1 is basically 57 cents. So keep that in mind. Might be a good thing to do if you are not looking to stake DEC, but you're just looking to spend it now. So that would be a good thing to spend it on. Okay, going to vouchers. So vouchers, you can see we went up about 138,000 from 2 weeks ago, just under 10,000 a day. The Dargatum card seems to be selling pretty well. I did very lucky in the one Dargatum card that I purchased about a week and a half ago. Had made a video on that, so go ahead and check that out. SPS burning, so we've burnt just under 250,000 SPS in the last 2 weeks. You can see just under 18,000 SPS has been burnt daily, and we're still well above 2.7 billion. All right, pack prices. So what have some of the pack prices done? So alpha packs, there are some alpha packs in game that are down to $37 a piece. So if you're looking to pick up alpha at a pretty low price compared to where it has been over the last few months, definitely check that out. Beta is still selling for just under $7.50 a pack, 20,000 packs available. Untamed, just over $5 a pack, 42,000 and change left of those. Dice down to $3.80, just under 5,000 packs there. Orb sitting at $3.15 with over 6,600 packs available. Chaos Legion still hovering in the 30s, so currently right now it is at 36 cents per pack. We opened just under 3,000 packs in the last 2 weeks, so still selling, but not very well, of course, even with the low price, and we still have 1.7 million packs out there. Now, one of the things that I was thinking about recently is how many of these packs are dead packs. And what I mean by that is how many people have left the game, but when they left the game, they did not get rid of their cards, they did not get rid of their packs. If they have some land plots, you know, how many assets are out there that are basically on dead accounts? I would love for the team or someone to kind of figure out a way that we could track that, you know, just to see if like a certain account hasn't logged on in like a year or so, we can kind of get an estimate of how many of these packs, even though if there's 1.7 million out there, maybe there's 300,000 that are on dead accounts, you know, or 500,000 or whatever the case may be. So just something to keep in mind is that even though there are tons of some of these cards out there, they may not ever be available for sale. Rift Watchers, so Rift Watchers are still just under $1 at 93 cents per pack, 111,000 packs available. Rebellion continues to slide lower, down to $3.25 a pack, and just over 12,000 packs are circulating and available for sale. Foundation packs continue to drop. I think this probably is going to be the floor, right around 15 to 18 cents. I don't see it going cheaper than that, simply because at that point you can just open the packs and get more value than the cards, than the pack itself. Plus we have a couple new cards that are currently out, a common and a rare card, and there will be 4 more cards coming out sometime in the not too distant future. Not sure the rarities, but I would kind of figure at least 1 more epic and legendary, but we'll see. Okay, let's move on to sets. So alpha. So your alpha commons are selling currently at 18 cents up to 7.70. And remember, sometimes when you see a high price like that, that is not for a single copy of the card. That is for a multi BCX card, so keep that in mind. Rares, $1.10 to 118. Epics, $4.47 to 9.92. And then legendaries, $23 to $166.25. Your gold foil commons for alpha range basically from $10 to $350. Your rares, $35 to $450. Your epics, $330 to $1,400. And then there are several gold foil legendary alpha cards this week for sale, ranging from $1,150 to $18,000. Alpha promo cards, so common promos going for $7.95. The rare for $240. There's no epic currently on the market, and the legendary is going for $299. The gold foil versions, common at $99, the rare at $400, the epic at $999, and the gold foil legendary at $1,333. Okay, moving to beta. Commons 4 cents up to 262, rares 20 cents to 268, epics 64 cents to $12, and legendaries $4.29 up to $70. The gold foil commons range from $1.65 up to $7.11. The rares $7.04 up to $2,200, $22.22. Epic $34.99 to $205.39. And then gold foil legendaries from beta range from $350 up to $4,000. Then your promo cards from beta. The common, the Dragon Summoner is going for 19 cents. The rares at 41 cents. Epic at 88 cents. Red Dragon, $6.15. Prince Julian, $666. And Archmage Arius at an even $600. And then the gold foil versions, gold foil common is going for $4.29. The rare at $18.94. The epic at $200. Gold foil red dragon at $4.50. And what? You want to throw something in the middle of the video? I'm doing the market watch. What's that? Oh, okay. So what? First person that says what? First person that says red dragon gets an Arena Fanatic card? Okay. No, I'm not going to tell them that. No. No, they'll have to figure it out on their own. Okay. Yeah, never mind that. Yeah, go ahead, and first person says Red Dragon in the comments, I'll send you an Arena Fanatic. Okay, let's move on to Untamed. Okay, commons 1 cent to 12 cents. Rares 4 cents to $1.20. Epics 14 cents to $2.50. Legendaries $1 to $33.98. And then your gold foil versions, commons 42 cents to $2.50. Rares $1.71 to $25. Epics $8.37 to $34. And finally your gold legendaries from Untamed, $79 to $800. Some of the key cards in the set: Kitty, $33.98. Look at Llama, down to $16.14. So if you don't own a Llama, great time to pick one up. Jotun, still under 20 bucks at $18.62, and Kron at an even $7. Gold foil versions: Gold foil Kitty at $4.99, Gold Llama at $3.15, Gold Jotun at $3.50, and Gold Kron at $2.49. And then the promo cards: Halfling Alchemist is down to 58 cents. The Chain Golem is at $21.20. Mighty Dricken just under $200 at $198.98. The gold foil versions: Gold foil Alchemist at $29.68. Gold foil Chain Golem at $79.97. And no gold foil Mighty Dricken. All right, moving on to dice. Commons 3 to 18 cents, rares 8 to 51 cents, epics 16 cents to 24, and then legendaries $1.90 up to $8.18 with your gold foils. Commons going for 44 cents up to 61. Gold foil rares $2.18 to $14.90. Gold epics $10 to $11.44, and gold foil legendaries $79.95 to 1,000. Okay, let's move on to orb. So orb commons 5 to 9 cents, the rares 22 to 34 cents, epic 60 cents up to $1.58, legendaries 387 to $5.97, your gold foils $1.84 to 221, the rares $18.19 up to 45. The only gold foil epic currently is the wizard at $48.98, and then your gold legendaries. The warlord is at 400, Lord of Fire at 300, and gold foil corrupted Pegasus at $350. Okay, let's move to Chaos Legion. So regular foil cards, as you can see here, still very, very cheap. 1 to 3 cents for the commons, 1 to 15 cents for the rares. Very tight range, 7 to 10 cents for all the epics. And then your legendary cards are down to 36 cents up to only $1.59. The gold foil commons, everyone's favorite for land, are the gold foils. So your commons are going to run 12 to 90 cents a piece. Your rares 80 cents to $1.29. Gold epics, very nice range, very close, 318 to 429. And finally, your gold legendaries. The floor's getting close to that 20 bucks. Are we going to get sub $20 gold legendaries soon? So $20.95 up to $31.20. Once again, a very tight range here for a lot of the gold foils. All right, your soulbound cards, 5 cents to 16 for the commons. Rares, 19 cents to 45 cents. Epics, $1.15 to 30. Legendaries, $4.35 up to $89. Your gold commons, $3 to $2.45. Gold foil rares, $4.50 to $43. Gold foil epics, $20 to $69.25. And finally, your gold legendaries, $79 to $139. And there's not very many of these on the market. We'll see that in part 2. All right, your promo cards. The Bears going down for 3 cents from 4 cents. Vruz, 4 cents from 11. Osher dropped from $7 to $6.55. Dr. Blight, $5.91. Zerial dropped from 5 down to $3.48. Waka saw a little bit of a bounce from $42.50 to $54.99. And look at this, Lux Vega. And there are several copies, not just one. There are several copies for $100. So if you have never owned a Lux Vega, I don't think I've ever seen it at $100 even. You can see here 2 weeks ago it was just under 117, and I think that's the lowest I've seen it. So if you don't want to pick one up now and you want to wait 2 weeks to see if it goes under 100, you can do that. Or if not, like I said, it's a great time to pick one up. Gold foil versions, the Bears at 93 cents, Vruz at 97 cents, Osher at $78.07, Dr. Blight $34.95, Zerial $43.22, gold foil Waka at $2,000, and gold foil Lux Vega at $2,500. Okay, Rift Watchers is next. So the commons from Rift Watchers, 1 cent to $4.56, so max copy. Rares 2 cents to 28 cents, epics 23 to 89 cents, and your legendary cards 65 cents up to $10.71. The gold foil versions, commons 13 cents up to $30. I think this is a max copy as well. Rares 86 cents to $1.95. Gold epics 387 to 14, and gold foil legendaries 27 to $90. Okay, moving on to Rebellion. So your Rebellion commons 1 cent to 57. Rares 5 cents to 80 cents, epics 23 cents to $2.90, and legendaries, look at this, 85 cents for your cheapest Rebellion legendary now, up to $40.97. The gold foils, commons 44 cents to 8.10, rares $1 to $31.01, epics $5.99 to $12, and gold foil legendaries $27.80 up to $299. And then your soulbound versions, the commons 5 to 10 cents, rares 22 cents to 37, epics $1.50 to $1.90, legendaries $7.90 to $11.90. Your gold foils $1 to $2.76 for the commons, $6 to $14.79 for the rares, 54 to 60 bucks for the epics, and no gold foil legendaries. And just to kind of remind everybody, I'm sure you already know, these soulbound cards or these reward cards are going away very soon. The plan is a week from Tuesday on the 21st will be the new Conclave Arcana reward card. So if you haven't picked any remaining cards up yet, make sure to go ahead and try to get your chests or draws in the Glint store to try to finish them off. Otherwise, you can pick some of these up on the market. But these cards are ending very, very soon, and then we're going to get the new reward set. All right, some key legendary cards from Rebellion. Kai down to $2.79, a Kane $8.86, Rage is up to $12.90, Darg down to $7, Venka still holding right around 21 bucks, $21.65, Lorcus is at 35, Cryptic at 16.27, Tofu $40.97, EMP at 18, Nidhogger at $15.69, and Riskeldrath at $14.99. And then your gold versions, gold foil Kai $29, Arcane $99, Rage $74.99, Darg $68.50, gold foil Venka for $2.99, gold foil Lorcus at $2.20, gold Cryptic at $109.90. Look at this, gold Tofu down under $200 to $163. I don't think this card will last very long. I mean, you compare this to Venka at almost 300. This might be one of the hidden gems of the week. Gold foil EMP at 189, gold foil Nidhogger at 125, and gold foil Riskeldrath at 164. Okay, let's go through all the different promo cards. So starting with Grimbarden Smith, just under $3 for the regular foil at $2.89. The gold foil's down to $13.67. Look at Mantaroth. Mantaroth, that was, consistently in the mid to upper 20s to $30 plus, down to $13.50 for a Mantaroth, and the gold foil down to $99. The Enforcer at 66 cents with the gold foil at $3.60, no change from 2 weeks ago. Baron Fiat $4.15 with the gold foil at $29.99. Mana Warden has come back down in price after that spike a month ago up to 30 cents. He's back down to 18 with the gold foil down to $1.26. Sanctus is at $1.72, gold foil at $15.50. Eleanor is down to 43, cheapest I've seen that in quite a while, no gold foil though. Night Stalker down to 78 cents with the gold foil at $10.10. Delia, regular foil, $3.75, gold foil at $3.15. Pretty sure this is the max copy for Delia. Rune Anarchist, $14.99 with the gold foil at $24.50. Rick Loneman, $227.14, no gold foil. Mary Put Mossmender, $1.50 with the gold foil at $16.93. Nefkid at $18.15 with the gold foil at $3.99. Ulfga at $8.78 with the gold foil at $219.99. Warborn Shaman, $3.50 with the gold foil at $14.91. Fizbo, $34.50 with the gold foil at $149.99. Heloise the Hollow, still for sale, regular at $799, no gold foil. And Keelan Gaines down to 68 cents with the gold foil at $10.85. All right, let's move to Conclave Arcana. So your commons, 1 to 15 cents. Your rares, 11 cents to $1.36. Epics, 33 cents to 75. Legendaries at $3.55 to $18. Gold foil commons, 27 cents to $1.35. Gold foil rares, $1.75 to $12. Gold epics, $7.25 to $10.50. Gold foil legendaries at $45 up to $120. Okay, now for the different foil versions. So your black foil commons range from $104.89 up to $200. Looks like we're currently on mint number 128. That's the highest that I saw listed. The rares go for $249.99 up to $900. Currently at mint number 38 on those. Black foil epics, $574 to $888.89. Currently mint number 26. And two legendaries on the market, one at $1,399, the other at $1,488, and those are both on mint number 10. Okay, the gold arcane versions, you can see here, only commons and rares for sale. Commons range from $77.77 up to $350, same as 2 weeks ago. I believe there's 3 different gold arcane rares, and they're all at $159.99 a piece, and no epics or legendaries. And then your black arcane cards, there was 1 common for $400 and 1 rare for $12,000, and those are the only arcane cards on the marketplace. All right, the promo cards, Skinwalker is at 64 cents, the gold foil at $7.26, and the black foil at an even 500. Grammel the Hunger at $12.59, gold foil at 145. Yabanus down to $99, currently no gold foil for sale. And then for the airdrop, Zerk, $7 with the gold foil at $49.99. The voucher cards, so Tasoshi at $3.75, gold foil at $39. Dargatum is at $17.50, gold foil Dargatum is at $179.99. Yabba's Pickle, 6 cents, gold foil $1.55, black foil at $245, gold arcane $155, and there is a black arcane pickle for sale for $400. The Arena Fanatic is at 67 cents with the gold foil at $3.50. All right, and the last set that we're going to look at today is Foundations. So your commons, 1 to 5 cents. There was a new common card added. That's why there's a card for 5 cents. Rares, 1 cent up to 29 cents for the Archons. Epics, 4 cents to 40. And Legendary, 7 cents to $1.52. Gold foils, 3 cents to 35. Rares, 7 cents to 285. Gold epics, 45 cents to 375. And your gold foil legendaries, $2.19 up to $10. Okay, and then the cards that do not come in campaign mode. Lady Amara sitting at 4 cents. Horse Tamer at 15 cents. Assel at 28 cents. Glimmermancer, 14 cents. Lenore Nevermore at 10 cents, and Saltwater Mage at 40 cents. And I think Lady Amara might actually be available in the campaign now. I think this was just added, but originally she was not. Legendary cards, Salamander down to 19 cents, Celestial Guardian at 44 cents, Root at 72 cents, the Musketeer at $1.08. And look at this, a Scale Weaver, how the mighty have fallen, down to only $1.52. All right, your gold foil epics, Lady Amara at 48 cents, the Horse Tamer at 70 cents, Assel at $1.31, Glimmermancer at 90 cents, Lenore Nevermore at $1.08, and gold foil Saltwater Mage at $3.75. And finally, your gold legendaries, Salamander at $3, Celestial Guardian at $3.87, gold foil Root at $6.50, and then your gold foil Musketeer and Scale Weaver are both at $10. And that is it, guys. That is the marketplace for October 12th, 2025. This is part 1. So part 2, we will go to the market and we will look at each set, just kind of get an idea of how many are on the marketplace. So until then, hope you guys are doing well. Hope you are ready for all the exciting things coming. This Tuesday, just 2 days after maintenance, we're going to get some Halloween skins. The week after that, They have planned the new reward set, and then of course in December is going to be the mini set. So there's going to be a lot of content coming over the next 2 months. Couldn't be more excited. I hope you guys are. Like I always say, stay the course, keep on frontiering, and we're going to have a lot of fun. Hope you guys are. Take care.